Hey guys, what's up? Sora here, back with another Shadowverse video. And today is going to actually be a video that I wasn't planning to make until later on in the game's lifespan. But we're featuring Mid-Sword right now. And this is because this is a net deck tested. And the guy who posted this, d3sden0va, on Reddit, got to GM, Grandmaster, on just 2 days after the expansion dropped. So we're actually 2 days behind when you guys get to see this video. He got GM 2 days ago. It's a really I've seen this approach before with the deck, but I think this is relatively close to being optimized as far as month 1 decks are concerned. It does a good job against the board, except for probably Haven, Holy Lion Haven particularly. The thesis deck is really Charlotta. Ever since the start of the drop of Shadowverse, I've pinned Charlotta as going to be one of the most powerful followers, low-key most powerful followers in the expansion, and she's not disappointing right now. This Evo effect is all that Queen Magnus the Black really needed in order to make the deck as sticky as possible so that you can finish with your Skyship Fortresses. We also just run 1 copy of Zeta. Well, rather, he is choosing to run 1 copy of Zeta, and that's because the rest are going to Axe Destroyer. Axe Destroyer is a tech card for Tenko Haven right now, as well as I guess a mini tech card for Axel Rasham and stuff like that, although you really are using it for Summit Temple and Tenko Shrine. If those cards rotate out of the meta, then she probably rotates out as well. But everything else is pretty much the same that we've seen from Midrange Sword back in Dawnbreak Night Edge. The last difference will be Dragonites. Dragonites is an absolutely superb card. Each one of these have uses in their own right. They're all worthy of the 5 slot, even if you just ran Percival as a card. Sure, he wouldn't be the best card, but he wouldn't be the worst card either as a 5. You're paying for the slight downgrade in power for the flexibility. Although I have to say that Vayne is just really powerful on 5. Not a lot of decks can deal with him at 5, even at 6, really. Because on Evolve he gets 4/7, and he will likely have that because he restores 3 defense to himself, even as he evos and trades into one of your things. So Vayne is probably the most used out of all of them right now in terms of the mode on 5. Then the mode on 8, you can either do Vayne plus Lancelot or Percival plus Siegfried for the more defensive play. But yeah, that's about it. The deck, I think, overall, I would say improved over the last expansion just because of Charlotta. Really, she's the all-star of the deck right now. Without Charlotta, I don't think Midrange Sword would even be close to top tier at this point. Charlotta really does bring the deck together. But that's it for right now, and let's get some games in. Alright, first match is up against Rune. I've only been seeing Spellboost Rune so far from the ladder. Lancer isn't good going first. Roundtable Assembly is a pretty key card because that draws Charlotta. We probably don't need Sky Fortress this early. Alright, it's not great that we drew the first Charlotta, which greatly decreases the chance that we draw the second, but we will see. It does help because she's an early game ward, so this isn't, however, this isn't the perfect curve either. Frontline Cavalier is great going first, going second, not first. There's the second one, but we can use it just in case. We can't use this on 5. But against Spellboost Rune, it's typically you want this on 5. That's fine. Might as well set up Mars here. Force an answer. I'd rather save this for our own evolve later. Our likely 5 and 6 evolves involve Charlotta, honestly. And that's perfect. Do we swing in ourselves here?
The battle is far from over. It's not enough yet.
Probably.
Burn.
We already got the value from the buff here. Okay. Cagliostro, evolve.
You're done for.
I believe he gets a Magna on him. He has to kill this. Snowy's not yet. That trades with each other, which is not a great thing for him. This is essentially turning into a perfect curve for us. Hopefully we draw into Charlotta here. Alternatively, we can also draw into Vayne. A really rough answer. It's 3-2. It's not the strongest. I think because it's the matchup, I think we need to do this.
It's not enough yet.
Then we protect this.
Strike!
Then we protect with Charlotta again. It's really obnoxious, this combo. We do spend all our Evo points defensively, that's the only problem with this. But Spellboost Rune really can't do anything about this, he has to eat all of this. Like, Owl doesn't help here. Only Embrace, really, is the best card. This is probably our 8, going to be our finisher with Percival.
It won't be long now.
Yeah, can't even kill this. Feels bad.
I hear the world's voice.
Oh, that kills. Oh my god, yeah, no, that's just horrible for him, isn't it? 6-3 doesn't really... Oh, well, I can Magnus the Black, I guess, to save the Evo. And then we have Charlotta into Frontline Cavalier next turn. Yeah, why not? And we'll just swing for damage.
It's not enough yet. Your head's held high. It's not enough yet.
Yeah, we'll just swing for damage here. Might as well outrace him.
Till I turn to ash and vanish. Unbelievable! Unbelievable!
Because he's dead next turn if he can't deal with this board.
This ends here.
Yep, no Spell Blast, no Mysterion. Yeah, it's a pretty rough time. It's a pretty rough time. Fate's Hand is so good though. Sure. Fate's Hand again. Fiery Embrace I can fully expect at this point.
100 pardons.
We have enough? 4, 3... The Storm does... how much? Not used to the deck. 3... So 4, 7, 10. Huh, lasting 1. We'll save this for 8 then. Probably should have saved the Evo, actually. Although this is still pretty hard for him to deal with. I just felt that because Spellboost Rune. It's not the worst idea in the world. Might be already too late for him given that I believe the Storm gets +1/+0 on 8. So he has to put down a ward here. Yeah, +1/+1 if Vayne is in play. So Vayne and Siegfried. Alright. Ars Magna. And that's it?
I'm through.
Yep. Yeah, no, Wind Blast unfortunately never costs 0, no matter what you do, so he has all those Wind Blasts in hand that he couldn't use for 2 turns, which is pretty much enough to kill Spellboost Rune. Next game. We're up against Dragon. Okay. So Charlotta again will be invaluable here.
This one's for my family.
Speaking of the devil, although we don't want them both at 3. It's actually better for her to be in the deck, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather draw into Valzi. What am I afraid of? Canyon of the Dragons. No, Feline is actually better to just blast. Okay, keep that. Coolin's not great going first, that's the problem. Yeah, this isn't a lot of high value. Though we do have the advantage of Mars, so our turn is likely 2, 3, 4. This isn't the best 4 though. Arthur's great. Dragon Oracle.
No quiet, no furious.
Yeah, he has to kill that, no matter what.
Bathe in the light of destruction.
5-drop... Skatkaka? Oh, can't pronounce that name.
Don't get too carried away.
No point in playing that now, I think. Might as well get the value later. You get a 6 turn with Black and Kuhulin.
He's still no match for Mr. Dragon.
Be gone.
Ramp, ramp, ramp.
He won't let you harm Mr. Dragon.
Yeah, so he's effectively at 18 life right now. We don't have a banish in hand. Ooh, Vane's good. I like Vane. Although we get freaking punished by Feline. But if he doesn't have Feline, with only 4 cards in his deck, that's relatively easy. You might as well take the risk, I think.
Make way for Vane. Strike.
No reason not to take the risk
I'll
here.
cut away through. Kiss the
Kill
dirt.
that,
Leave it
kill
to
that.
me.
If he doesn't have Feline, we're good. If he has Feline, we're dead.
There's more where that
Like,
came
that's a
from.
great punish against Vane. Not the end of the world, mind you, but Feline is the best answer here.
He's still no match for Mr. Dragon.
Feline?
It
Where's
won't
the
be
Feline?
long now.
Show me the Feline.
He won't let you harm Mr. Dragon.
Alright. Alright. Still has 2.
He's still no match for Mr. Dragon.
Oh, that's greedy. Alright. This is 100%, I think, Black into probably Kuhulin to get rid of the power that can get rid of him in one shot. And we're definitely swinging. Or, what we can do is swing into this because he recovers 3 life, keep the Black healthy, and swing more for next turn. Though I don't think we can outrace Dragon. I'd rather swing now, I think. Let's see. Kill that, kill that. Yeah, because Arthur's our next turn. Yeah, I'd rather swing now, I think. I can be wrong here, but I'd rather swing now.
Your head's held high. Bow it down.
Thunder.
Might actually... Yeah, I'll save this. I'll save this.
Love it.
Kill this.
Sleep forever.
Swing here.
Leave it to
Swing to
me.
face.
There's more where that came from.
Save the Kuhulin for something big. What he can do here, though, is still Frenzy Drake. and then just evo into it. That is a possibility. Sure.
Time to say goodbye. Damn.
Sure. I don't mind that. Let me think. The obvious answer is Cthulhu, right? But I'm not sure it's that obvious. 4-3, that doesn't matter. 4-3-1 and they have a 2-2 in play. Kinda don't like that. Rather be economical with my swings.
Infallible spear. Inevitable tear through.
Canyon. Alright, you're killing this with this at 100% of the time. Or get this at 6-5. He gets a dragon up. He gets Frenzy Drake up. Yes, he'll have 4 or 5 cards in hand. And that's not enough. Although this is probably our only time to get Drake. Or to get Sky Fortress. Yeah, he's not gonna let us have Sky Fortress again. I feel like that was the wrong move.
A violation.
Okay. I don't think he's cast 10 spells yet, there's no way. So he's gonna just play, he's gonna play Frenzy Drake on his turn. Kill the Arthur. Play Frenzy Drake, right? Alternatively, again, we can be economical and kill Valzi, but then he gets this. This is rough.
Don't get too carried away.
My chest burns with pride. Advance.
At your service.
I have to take advantage of the fact that I have a life lead. That he can't just ignore this board. Because I have the storm.
Bathe in the light of destruction.
Yeah, Canyon doesn't do it here. Alright. I believe I have enough. Yeah, I have enough. GG's. Oh, I don't want to be him. I don't want to be him. We're not like those people. Oh, we probably still don't have enough here, huh? Hold up. Because this will do... See? That's why I didn't BM. Don't think we have enough. I think we'll be one short. Pretty sure we'll be one short.
Charlotta! Here to bring evil to justice!
Because this will only do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're one short. We are one short.
This will just take a second.
Alright. That's interesting. We were actually one short. All that healing, man.
100 pardons. 100 pardons.
This has to be Drake.
Hear the dragons roar.
Still not Drake.
Jaws that bite.
Okay.
Claws that
Even better, I guess.
jaws that bite. Claws.
Yeah,
that
7,
catch.
6. Yep. Perfect. Just enough. Just enough. If any one of those was Ozzy, well, I can't complain. We were just one attack short. Yeah, I'm not sure. Vayne did... Yeah, Vayne wasn't bad there. Did I just miss an attack? That's unfortunate. Oh well. Alright. Last game against Forest.
Bear the past, but seize the future.
It can either be mid, it can
My
either be
will is the
aggro,
will of
for
the
sure.
forest.
Probably not. Not worth it for just brambles. You do want to keep this, I think, on either match. Actually, no. Because we're probably playing a chromatic duel White Queen on 4. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh my goodness. Probably just save it then. If the game is forcing us to play Valzi, then we'll just save this. Because we technically have a 4 play.
May the forest be at
Oh, we
peace.
punished that heavy. 100% we punished that. Yeah, all the Valzi in
Too
hand.
carried away.
Yeah, makes it harder to trade.
I'm gonna rest.
Like, now these are both 2/2s. Then anything he drops from here on in is gonna get spellbound to oblivion.
One great blast of magic.
We can trade into it and kill it. With the spell bomb. Although he gets a 4. Am I worried about this? With Barrage. Barrage is probably the best thing that he can do. Given all that being said, I think it's better to take care of it now. Because we have a pretty beefy frontline cavalry that I do not want to be value traded.
Don't get too carried away. Kiss the dirt. All right already. I surrender. Sleep forever.
Gone.
Yeah. We're not aggro sword, we're mid-range sword. Yeah, I did not want barrage to be an issue. Still done justice? Okay, that's a weak play on 4. That's fine. Perfect.
The power of the
Play this, evolve, spellbomb.
All right already. I surrender.
Sure.
The battle is far from over.
Strike.
Victory or
Lovely
death.
day for a fight.
Eater.
Sleep forever.
One great blast.
No, he did have the other one anyway.
Soar upon the wind.
But he's gonna spend it, which means that it's chromatic duel
Forgive
worthy.
me.
Well, I use something.
Actually, hold on. It's just be a 4/5, right? Yeah, we waste the Charlotta if we do that. I'm not sure whether we should kill this. Because he has to return it in order to get the value again, right? And he's more than likely just gonna punish me for my transgressions with Cassie. I'll save the evil for later. I think we're forced to a pretty tight corner here. Yeah. Save the evil for later.
Come get some.
Because this doesn't have value anymore. This just has 3/6 at this point.
Stars are so gorgeous. Hey, let's play.
Huh? Sure, there it is. Okay, I can deal with this. Fortunately, Brambles just kind of ruined the plan. However, I can just Chromatic Duel, set up the Valzi, kill this. Yeah.
My chest burns with pride.
Don't get too carried away.
Advance.
At your service.
Oh, you
No use
got
in
me.
keeping this. You'll just kill it. Sure. Barrage that.
All right already. I
All
surrender.
are equal before love. Hey, let's play.
Yeah, just mid-range. Okay. Now that we know that, Cassie's fully locked and loaded. I think we need actually followers on the board that he can't just trade into. I think this is our best play. We can spellbomb this, but what does that leave us with? 7? To just Arthur, but Arthur then just dies to Cassie. That's my biggest problem with Arthuring right now. I'm gonna try it this way.
My chest burns with pride. Advance.
At your service.
But your head's held high. Bow it down.
I'm gonna kill this. 5/6. Theoretically, that doesn't punish it. He has to spend an evil point. No. We have to be very, very careful with our evil points. The discipline, especially with this. That's fine.
So this is the end game. But it was just a game.
You have to be supremely careful with our evil points.
Hey, let's play. Hey, let's play.
Alright. Okay.
Sleep forever. Have me.
Please love
Do I want to evo this? You can trade 2 and then do that, but again, that
No one
defeats the
gets
purpose of
past me.
me trying to bait out the Cassiopeia.
The stars pale.
Cassie number 1. Alright. Make or break. It's the make or break play. This is the 100% make or break play. Or... Is this better? Is that better? That theoretically might be better. Because I can 5 and then guarantee the Magnus to black. We have a bunch of wards in play. Or is it better to use the evolve now, save that for a rainy day? But theoretically that accomplishes the same thing because there's a bunch of Marses on the board. Let's try this because it's new. For the sake of the video, for the sake of science, I'm gonna try this. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I'll try it.
It's not enough yet. Your head's held high. It's not enough yet.
This is a pretty safe place to Evo, I think. He says nervously. No, not yet. Yeah, Cassie can't trade into this. Airbound Barrage does nothing. Returning Cassie into hand does nothing. Can't even play Elephant.
Such a killjoy. 100 pardons.
Kill this. Yup.
All burned out.
He has to spend his elo point. Like we are saving everything on this elo point.
So this is the end game.
Oh, this is nuts. That's nuts. Okay. I don't think I have a better play than this at this point.
Flash, in the name of glory.
The only question is how do I trade into this?
Tear through.
Yeah.
A violation.
You bring evil to justice.
Thunder.
I shall protect. Prepare yourself.
That is the longest I've ever held an Evo. That was torture holding that Evo.
Everyone.
That was just torture.
The games of gods begin.
Alright, he's going for the kill here. He's absolutely just going for the kill. I don't think I have quite enough. I don't think I have quite enough. Do I have it with this? That is the absolute longest I've ever held an Evo. Yeah, Vayne doesn't do anything though. He's not a ward. Doesn't have rush. I think this is still the better play rather than Dragon Knights. Alright.
In the name of victory.
Might as well get rid of the stuff on the board because, well, no, actually, no, that doesn't gain me the damage I need.
What? You can fight?
Yeah. Still probably kills me with the elephant, because that's 18.
The stars pale beside you.
Oh, does he die? He dies to this. I was not expecting to, I thought for sure that was elephant. Oh my god, good game, sir. I thought for sure that was elephant. 100%. I'm like, elephant, that should be 18. Theoretically. Oh my gosh. This... Yeah, so Vayne, right?
You take the rear vein. Onward!
That was GG!
Wins!
That was the longest I've ever held an Evo. That was excruciating. Oh my gosh. Well then. And we have a Grand Blue Albert as well, so that's nice. I think that's a good way to end this video. For sure. 100% I think that's a good way to end the video. Alright, and that's the deck. So my record was actually half and half. Just because the two losses I had were few misplays, and then the last loss I have I just lost outright to a better mid-range sword player. Right now I think the biggest adjustment for a lot of us that mained mid-sword, me one of them, from last expansion is that we do not have Luminous Mage anymore. So we have to be extremely selective about how we evo. Because if you're not using that on Charlotta, you have to have a really good reason to not use it on Charlotta. Charlotta is that important of an evo effect for this deck. Or Axe Destroyer particularly, or Frontline Cavalier. Like, these three are probably the biggest evo targets unless you're evoing to kill. I can see why that he got GM into 2 days for this deck. It's because a lot of people really can't deal with Vayne. A lot of people can't really deal with Charlotta. Against Spellboost Rune, this deck really performs well, especially if you just get like Charlotta plus Mars on your turn 3, or turn 5 I should say, and then you just evolve the Charlotta. And then you play like a Queen Magnus to black from the Enhance on turn 6. And then you play Arthur on 7. That's a lot for Spellboost Rune to deal with that they can't play half their deck against. I didn't run into any Tenko Shrine, so we may do that in a future video. But that Forest match was insane. That was the longest I've ever held an Evo. And I think that match alone is what drives the point home for this deck, is that you Evo with a purpose. You cannot not Evo haphazardly with this deck, otherwise it just becomes a below average deck. But that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and before we go, we have some packs to open. We got, I believe, 2 Brigade packs to open. One for the daily login, as well as for the whatchamacallit, the treasure chest event that's happening right now. Still looking for Zoe, still looking for Korwa, bunch of cards really. Fodder Punishment. And... alright, okay. Vials. I think we've opened like 5 packs ever since the drop of the expansion in that video. So we're still not quite at the average yet, but we're still 5 in, so there's plenty of hope later. But for right now, thank you guys for watching. This has been Sora. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.